Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing great today, wherever you are in the world. I wanted to cover Workhorse Group, ticker symbol WKHS, the price action that I saw for this week. I wanted to cover a little bit about the market for Workhorse Group, some competition, and then take a look at the vans and the technology. So with that said, let's get started. All right. So I'm going to bring up the price chart, which has been pretty impressive for the month here. I think it's for the month, it's gone 34% up, and that's great because it needed to wake up from this large dip that it started somewhere around the middle of September or so, and then it just kept dropping and dropping. Um, and right now it looks like there's an uptick for Friday, November 20th. Looks like it went up 13.7%. Year to date, it's been doing great, 748%. So had you had gotten in January, even back then, you would have had 748% return. So if that's not incredible, I don't know what is. And here is for half the year, 861%. Performance for the week 34 and the month 27th. So I might have misstated, but 27th for the month and performance week is 34. So you can see where it's on an uptrend. And the reason that I decided to take a bigger stake, I believe it's about 20% of my portfolio. And the reason why I did that this week was because it dawned on me that it doesn't have to be USPS. There's a lot of rumors that they've got, they're in the bid for a $6 billion contract, but you can't hang your hat on something like that because it's bound to change, and there's other competitors, and then the news comes out, and speculation wasn't accurate. So my take on it is it can be any contract, right? There's so much market share that they can gain. Right now, they're in partnerships with Ryder, right? So the rental fleet, Ryder, you can rent out a Workhorse uh, van through them. So just imagine that it's not USPS, then you're open to other possibilities as well, and you believe in the stock in the future. So that's why I decided to jump back in. But even if somebody had caught this in July, that would have been a beautiful return. I think I bought some here and then held it, and then it started to do this dipping, and I did take some profits back in the summer, but now with all this assessment and research, I feel more confident in the long-term future for Workhorse Group, especially with the competition angle there. That there's plenty of market share. So let's take a look here at the the vans. So here you can see, it's nothing luxurious. It's more of just the potential for this market, right? The EV market, uh, with the government mandate that vehicles now be X percentage. I know California is very strict. By 2024, there's a good amount of vehicles that need to be zero emissions in California. So that's going to go towards not just transportation vehicles, but also delivery vehicles. So here you can see, it's nothing too exciting, but they give you the specs on two of their last mile delivery vans. And the only interesting thing about this type of product and would be to know the range. So 100 miles, I think that's pretty competitive. The 100 miles is enough for the delivery vans to be able to deliver, return to their warehouse and charge up, and then do it all over again the next day. But they're kind of cool looking design, you know for a delivery van, that is. um, And here you can see, so here's just a small, it's not a small partner, it's actually a large partner, but it's just one partnership, right? So 800 locations nationwide. So right there, they have enough business to keep production up. So as these companies announce that they're ramping up production, so the stock value has been following in the EV market. You can look at other stocks and like NEO, right? As soon as NEO, for those of you who know about the Chinese EV automaker, if you don't know, um, I suggest reading up on that one. But as soon as they start ramping up production, that's bullish for the investors, and then the stock starts to rise from there. Um, and another thing that is really, really interesting about Workhorse, and I've mentioned this before, but it's Horsefly is its technology, and I've been thinking more and more about this. Um, it's able to pick up a package of considerable weight and deliver it, and come right back to the delivery vehicle in return. And here's the specs. On that one. It can go a max speed of 45 miles per hour. So this is bound to be very efficient when companies are looking at their metrics and their head count. Um, Basically, they're going to need possibly less head count, especially as things become more and more autonomous. And the fact that Workhorse Group is already testing this and already uh, developed Horsefly, it's only a matter of time before they the government is more and more comfortable about drones delivering packages. So they're they're ahead of they're ahead of the game. I'm not exact on any of this. It's just my opinion on the opportunities out there in the market are vast. But there you can see energy use cost. So 0.033 cents per mile, which looks to be relatively low. And yeah, that's just amazing. Now, here. Let's cover a couple of things. So it weighs 23.6 pounds, max speed 45 miles per hour. LTE data connection. So right now they mention LTE data connection. I wouldn't be surprised if this product doesn't benefit once 5G is fully rolled out. 5G is another, um, you know, uh, it's another tailwind that will help these EV and technological companies uh, prosper. So, yeah. So and then looking at the competition, I really wasn't able to find much. I know traditional auto manufacturers are, like Mercedes. I believe they're looking in electric vehicles. Volvo, all these companies are looking into electric vehicles, but there's more. There's plenty of room in the space because it's so new, And then here's Amazon with Rivian electric vans, right? So they're partnering with Rivian, and then here it is, expected 10,000 vans as early as 2022. So even with Workhorse Group, if they land a contract like that, again, not necessarily USPS, it could be with any fleet company, right? It could be FedEx, anybody. But even if they land a contract just as this one, the stock price is bound to go up. Yeah, like I said before, there are risks, but so far, Workhorse Group is looking solid from a quality perspective. They're passing the testing that they need to put these vehicles on the road, and they're already on the road with riders. So, very incredible. And these are the reasons why I'm bullish on Workhorse Group. I'm just waiting, and hopefully there's rumors out there by end of this year, and with the price ticking up, um, hopefully that's in conjunction with good news to come down the road for us investors. So I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please hit the like button. I encourage you to subscribe. I'm going to do more and more coverage, more and more research, and as a way to um, entertain myself and entertain others. So thank you for watching.